Hello guys, welcome to Cognizance IAS Coaching. I'm Bisai Abhijeet. So this is newspaper reading with me, Abhijeet. Date is 1st December 2020. Today we are going to read the Hindu newspaper of the date 1st December 2020. So let's go with the intro. So this is Hindu newspaper for the date December 1st, 2020. If you want the PDF, link in the description. If you have given the newspaper link in the description, if you click on that link, you can download this Hindu newspaper. Okay. So let's start reading the newspaper. Center invites farmers unions for talks. Protesters had earlier said PM must listen to their Mann Ki Baat and insisted on repeal of farm laws. From Punjab, which have been protesting at key entry points to Delhi against the recent farm sector laws, have been invited for talks with the centre on Tuesday afternoon. The agriculture minister said late on Monday farmers leaders said they would meet on Tuesday morning to decide their response to the invitation. Later on Monday, the centre responded issuing an invitation from Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh to allow all organizations who were invited to the last meeting. Only the 32 Punjab Farmers Union had been invited to the previous meeting on November 13. The meeting has been scheduled for 3 p.m. at Vigyan Bhavan. A letter from Agricultural Secretary Sanjay Agrawal has also been sent to the 32 unions. Opposition is misleading farmers, said Narendra Modi. Amid the protesters around the national capital, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday accused the opposition parties for spreading propaganda that the new farm laws that would bring adverse consequences for farmers. Mr. Modi said the agricultural reforms introduced by his government would provide farmers with new options and legal protection against fraud and cheating. Speaking at an event in East Lok Sabha constituency Varanasi, Mr. Modi explained the measures taken by his government in the interest of farmers and assured farmers' families that still have some concerns that the government was making every effort to resolve them. Cross-border terror biggest challenge for SCO. Vice President takes aim at Pakistan. Cross-border terrorism is the biggest challenge for the countries belonging organization, said Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, while chairing a meeting of SCO heads of government comprising India, Russia, China, Pakistan and 4 Central Asian states. The SCO Council that focus on trade and economic issues. All countries in the grouping were committed to cooperating on the prevention of the control of infectious and non-infectious diseases, responding to sanitary and epidemiological emergencies, eliminating the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, and counting the circulation for the vaccine and the counterfeit medicines in the developing medical tourism. Depression puts Tia and Kerala on cyclone watch. Storm system is likely to intensify. Heavy rainfall warning across districts. Another potential cyclonic storm brewing over southeast Bay of Bengal will strike the Sri Lanka coast first and then emerge into the Comoran area on the December 3rd. The Indian Meteorological Department said, declaring a pre-cyclone watch for the South Tamil Nadu and South Kerala coast. RLP threatens to quit NDA over farm laws. The Rashtriya Loktanak Party, a constituent of the NDA in Rajasthan, on Monday expressed unhappiness over the centre's farm laws and said it would reconsider its alliance with BJP's new legislations, one with not withdrawn. In Haryana, independent MLA Somir Sanghavan resigned as the chairman of the Livestock Development Board in support of the farmers. Association is the first MLA supporting the BJP coalition with resign. Hit by pandemic restrictions, wedding industry faces the music in Uttar Pradesh. From a tea into an entirely in-depth, all unfired instead. While children are busy with online classes, women are concerned about the availability of washrooms at the protest site. A 15-year-old boy taking an online classes, a 21-year-old farmer, an 8-year-old man with a depth of 4 lakh, and a 45-year-old man who said she was her own will and not for 100 rupees day are just some of the protesters who have gathered at the Singhu border, one of the main sites for agitating farmers are assembled. All AAP volunteers leaders serving farmers, Kejriwal. He hopes Central will resolve issues. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal on Monday said that all party leaders and volunteers were serving farmers protesting on the Delhi borders, and he has directed them to provide the farmers with food, water, medical facilities, toilets, and ensure all their requirements are fulfilled. The Delhi government has installed portable toilets for protesters and ensuring food for all. The government is also deploying ambulances with blood pressure kits and first aid facilities. FIR registered against farmers for hurting officers. Delhi police has lodged a case against farmers striking a protest in the Singhu border for allegedly damaging public property, rioting and hurting on duty policeman during a recent incident of the violence. A senior officer said on Monday, and he said that they have obtained CCTV footage, drone images, and other technical evidence to identify the accused. Protests affecting vegetable supply. Border shut, trucks taking other routes. Farmers protesting at 3 major borders of the capital have affected the supply of essential items such as vegetables, oxygen cylinders, and fruits to the city from the neighboring states. Delhi receives supply of consumable items from neighboring states such as Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, and Jammu and Kashmir, majorly to the Ghazipur, Singh and Tikri borders, all 3 blocked due to the ongoing farmer protest. According to Adil Khan, chairman of the Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee at the Azadabad Mandi, which is considered the largest wholesale market in Asia, the arrival of both vegetables and fruits has reduced to half due to the closed borders. The trucks have been reduced from daily 2,500 to just 1,000. Water cannons 3,000 policemen to stop farmers. Move comes after police say that they got input that protesters might attempt to enter Delhi via other routes. Delhi police had fertilized Tigri, Singhu and Ghazipur borders by deploying around 3,000 security personnel water cannons, putting up concrete jersey bars and fencing police barricades with barbed wires to stop farmers from entering the city. Apart from the regional security, we also have deployed police personnel in civil dress to keep watch on any anti-social elements. We are working in coordination with intelligence agencies. The situation is peaceful. Till now, added the officer, he said several components of parliamentary forces are now also deployed at borders. We are constantly questioning farmers to stick to the other Burari grounds. Kejriwal using farmers' protest for political gain. Allies BJP. Aam Aadmi Party, its back says BJP clueless about handling situation. The Bharatiya Janata Party on Monday attacked the Delhi government in general and Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in particular and accused both of seeking the utilize of farmers. Against as an opportunity to burn down Delhi. The Aam Aadmi Party countered that the BJP was clueless about the handling the nationwide protest and was trying to divert public attention. National in charge of the BJP's IT department, Amit Malava, first by sharing the gazette notifications for the new farm acts and accusing Mr. Kejriwal and the Delhi government of siding. Arvind Kejriwal-led Delhi government has already notified the new farm laws on 23rd November 2020 and had started implementing them. But now that the Khalistans and Mayas have stepped into the oppose, and he says an opportunity to burn down Delhi. It was never about farming. Just it was about the lives of farmers. Group of protesters cleaned steep spot on Singhu border, with hundreds of people protesting at the Singhu border and cooking and eating garbage is bound to pile up. But while protesters are careful themselves, a group of 10 persons are trying to ensure cleanliness. CISF Jawan saves life of Delhi metro passenger. A CISF constable saved the life of a man who fell unconscious at the metro station in South Delhi by performing CPR medical procedure on him. Under trial prisoner killed on Tihar jail. A 23-year-old under trial prisoner was killed after his attacked with a sharp object by the 3 other inmates in Tihar jail on Monday morning. Clear to maintain data on transgender prisoners. It seeks direction to NCRB to classify them as a third gender prison statistics India. Government cuts price of RT-PCR test to 800. City sees 3,726 cases. For home collection of sample, the government has scrapped the rate at 1,200. The Delhi witnessed 3,726 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 5,70,374, according to the health bulletin released by the Delhi government on Monday. Delhi nights brave chill as capital records coldest November in 71 years. Minimum temperature settles to 6.9 degrees Celsius with a mean minimum temperature of 10.2 degrees Celsius. This November be the coldest in 71 years according to the data available with the Indian Meteorological Department. That is 6.9 degrees Celsius. PA seeks redress over Delhi government's failure to prevent feb riots. Protesters demand 50 lakh as total compensation. HC issues notice to Delhi government directs it to submit a counter evidence. The Delhi High Court has taken the cognizance of the petition by a Muslim family seeking compensation from the Delhi government for its failure to prevent the communal violence in Northeast Delhi in February. Air quality in November worse than last year. So the farm fires beyond rise in pollution, the air quality in Delhi is decreasing, and even the poor situation in Delhi, the air quality is 318. It's very poor. And in Ghaziabad 377. Noida 346. Koran somewhat poor, 291, and Hyderabad 298. Greater Noida, that's 349. In Delhi, Ghaziabad, Noida, and Greater Noida, in this force, and the air quality is very poor, very poor. The air quality of Delhi in this November in this year was worse than in 2019 as per the analysis of the Central Pollution and Control Board data. This year had more days in severe category compared to the last 2 years. In November this year, there were 9 days when the air quality was in the severe category, but the same was only 7 days in 2019 and 5 days in 2018. There were 2 days, and the air quality was in the moderate category, but the same period this year, 9 quality, there is a severe category regarding the air quality. Facial conflict level 660 times decibel limit in the Yamuna. DPCC submits report to the Union Jai Shakti Ministry. Many in the capital forced to sleep on an empty stomach. Residents say that there are many hurdles to get a ration card. BJP MLA dies of COVID-19. Senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader and Rashtrapada MLA Ken Maheshwari were tested positive, died at a private hospital in Gurugram late Sunday night. NDA constant RLP threatens to quiet alliance over farm laws. Take immediate action to withdraw these legislations, party chief tells Amit Shah. Rashtriya Loktak Party, a constituent of National Democratic Alliance from Rajasthan on Monday, expressed an unhappiness over the centre's agricultural sector laws and said that would reconsider its alliance with the Bharatiya Janata Party as new legislations were not withdrawn. In an apparent attempt to the pressure of the BJP after the Shiromani Akali Dal broke off ties with the ruling party and the centre RLP chief at Nagpur, MP Hanuman take expectations to the central stand on farm laws. Haryana MLA quits as a livestock board chief, extends full support from farmers. No separate flag constitution for Nagaland, says governor. National flag constitution are the pride of people of India. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi on Monday made it clear that would be no separate flag and constitutional president demand for this Nagaland achieve a solution to the Naga political issues. Rate total rescued from some market. Odisha BJP steps up campaign for Ouster for agriculture. Means the main accused in child murder case of a close confidant of this. Then CM Deb left government for mixing politics with sports. Human innovated coaching campus. Domestic girl brought back in the first aid kits. High Court says Central notification. The Rajasthan government transport department has bought back a bleeding control ointment curriculum to the first aid kits to the all motor vehicles. That's for the instead following an action of the High Court. Rajasthan plans electrification of Anganwadis. The proposal will cost over 260 crores, including 55 crores annually towards power bill. The proposal will cost 260 crores, including 55 crores annually towards power bill. The Rajasthan Shiru district, which often records the hottest summer at over 50 degrees Celsius and reads under a severe cold wave during the winters, may soon see its Anganwadi centers connected with power supply for the first time. Let's see the weather watch. Rainfall temperature rain quality selected metros yesterday. Forecast for Tuesday is heavy rainfall likely in isolated places over Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal, Kerala and Mahe. Thunderstorm with lightning likely in isolated places like Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal, Kerala, Mahe and Lakshadweep. The air quality in Ahmedabad is moderate, in Bengaluru good, Chennai good, in Delhi as I said poor, Hyderabad moderate, Calcutta and Lucknow poor, Mumbai moderate, Pune moderate and Visakhapatnam moderate. Inhuman to use water cannons on farmers amid cold wave. The Shiv Sena on Monday slaved Bharatiya Janata Party led central government over the treatment method of the protesting farmers and warned the party that was playing a fire by tempering the farmers. Christians and the Sena added that it was inhuman to use water cannons on farmers amid a cold wave sweeping parts of the North India. Recoveries outpaced cases in Maharashtra. 4,106 patients discharged, 3,837 new cases were recorded. Row erupts over competition. BJP claims Sena deviating from its Hindutva ideology. HC dismisses Priya challenging order to water collector. Official granted permission for a large gathering in district. The Nagpur bench of the Mumbai High Court has dismissed a petition challenging an order by the district collector water granting a permission to hold a large gathering. ACB books vendor employees of Gujarat government. Anti-Corruption Bureau has registered case of possessing disproportionate assets against 29 employees of the Gujarat government in the last 11 months. 3 are Class 1 officers, 8 Class 2 officers, and 18 Class 3 officers. The market value of the LRD, including land and residential properties, is 40,047 crores. The ACB said, adding that it has launched a special drive to 100th Bidami and ill-gotten 10 properties. On the ACB on Monday also booked Ram, retired Class 3 engineer of the irrigation department, for already possessing disproportionate assets worth 1.38 crores. Police rescue a man who fell into a Vashi Creek. He slipped while dipping flowers into a creek from the Vashi Bridge. No renting properties in MBV without police nod. Information should be given within 24 hours of sale very. Probatory orders against the renting out of the properties have been imposed in the Mira Bhander Vasi Virar Police Commissionerate limits in the Maharashtra officials said on Monday. The perils of deregulated imperfect agri markets. The Farm Acts were legislative misadvantages which more needed to address the genuine fears of farmers. The eruption of massive farmers' protest across India against the Farm Acts shocked that those in the seat of power in Delhi. According to the government, many private markets has been established, middlemen would disappear. Farmers would be free to sell it to any buyer and farm it prices would rise. But the protesting farmers do not accept this claim. They believe that farmgate prices should fall within the intensification of the corporate presence in the agricultural markets. They also believe that the government utility wants to phase out the minimum support price system. More mandates needed. An important assumption behind the FPTC Act is that mandis controlled by agricultural produce marketing committees are monopresence in rural areas. This assumption itself is specious. First official data showed that even for paddy and wheat, respectively on 29% to 44%, and of the harvest is sold in Mandi, while 49% and 36% is sold to either a local private trader or an input dealer. In other words, de facto, the large production of Indian harvest is not directly sold in Mandi. Farmers are forced to sell outside mandis for two reasons. The first is there are not enough mandis in 1976. There were 4,450 large markets in India who could sell it with the average area served with 775 kilometers square. The National Commission of Agriculture (NCA) had recommended that every Indian farmer should be able to reach a mandi in an hour by a cart. Thus, the average area served by mandi was to reduce 80 kilometers square. For this, the number of mandis was to increase at least 41,000, but there were only 6,630 mandis. But it resonated with an average area served of 463 kilometers square. Using another set of criteria, a government committee in 2017 had recommended that India should at least 10,130 mandis. So, by all counts, India needs not less but more mandis. The second reason is that most small and marginal farmers, given the small marketable surplus, do not find it economical to bear the transport cost to take their wares to mandis. Thus, they end up selling their harvest to a village trader, even if at lower price. If private markets replace mandis and smaller marginal farmers will continue to sell to the traders and visit itself for this lower price, the situation will change only if economies of this scale rise substantially and decrease the farm level. The desire to the freedom of sell outside mandis already exists in many states. Already 18 states have allowed the establishment of the private markets outside the APPC. 19 states have allowed the direct purchase of the agricultural produce from farmers, and 13 states have allowed the establishment of farmers' markets outside the APBC. Despite such legislative changes, no significant private investment has followed and flowed into an establishment private markets. In this state, private markets have emerged in some pockets of some crops. But these are no means widespread. The reason for poor private investment in markets is the presence of high transaction costs in the produce collection and aggregation of when private players try to do that. Even if private markets emerge, the size of the transaction costs are likely to offset any decline in mandi taxes. As a result, there is no assurance that farmers would receive a higher percentage of private markets in existence. Private markets too, there is no evidence of farmers receiving higher percentage than mandis. In fact, if transaction costs exceeded mandi taxes, the cost would be transferred to the farmers at a lower price. This then would imply a stronger squeeze in the farmer there and present. Many communities that access in mandis are wasteful. Their assertion is not fully true. First, much of the mandis taxes were reinvested by the APMBs to improve market infrastructure. A fall in mandi taxes would reduce the surplus available with MPPCs of the such investment. In some states such as Punjab, the government charges a market committee fee and a rural development fee. The Punjab Mandi Board uses these revenues to construct rural roads, run medical and veterinary dispensaries, supply drinking water, improve sanitation, expand rural electrification, provide relief to farmers during the calamities. Such rural investments will also be adversely affected mandis or weakened. Without doubt, MSP continue to survive on paper as the government will have to produce to maintain a minimum buffer stock. However, many policy signals point to strategic design which weaken the MSPs. First, input and labor costs were rising sharply in agriculture, and then the regular upward reception of MSPs to keep pace with the cost of living. However, MSPs are rising at a far slower rate over the past 5 to 6 years. Then the past second, the government has started agreed to fix MSPs at 50% above the C2 cost of production as a result. Farmers continue to suffer a price loss of 200 to 500 rupees per quintal in many farmers. The Commission for Agricultural Cost and Price has been recommending to the government that open-ended procurement in the food trend should end. This policy stands set alarm bells ringing among farmers in Punjab, Haryana, and Western Uttar Pradesh. Most crop sales through procurement in mandi centers, including the mandis, as I said, the farmers in this region legitimately feel that they have been dealt a double whammy. And mandis weaken and private markets no commitment to MSPs expand their business. They fear a gradual erosion of their entitlement and the crops and the price. And if mandis weaken and private markets do sufficiently replace them, they fear that the void would be filled with unscrupulous and unregulated traders. As Bara R.S. White, a scholar of the India's agricultural markets, once observed the deregulated imperfect market that may become more and not less imperfect than regulated imperfect markets. The steps are taken very easy. Discussions between the government and the farmers can be structured using a board farm work based on two focus points. First, India needs to be increase in density of mandis, expansion of investment in mandi infrastructure, and spread of the MSPs, which states this term to more regions and crops that should happen hand in hand with the universalization of the public distribution system as an affordable source of food for the poor. Second, we need not just more mandis but also better mandis. Need internal reform to ease the entry of new players, reduce trade collision, and link them up with the national e-trading platforms. The introduction of undefined national license for traders and signal point limit of market fees are also steps in the right direction. However, if we go by the Union Finance Minister's statement in November 2019, the government thinks that the permissive system has served its purpose, and the state should reject and dismantle such statements, but to the real intent of the government, which has not missed the attention of the protesting farmers. Further, the branding protesters as anti-national coalitions will only help to further aliens. The farmers form the government. The government's legislative advertisements and the farm bills was misplaced to begin with. But it's never too late to rethink. Unconditional talk with farmers would be an appropriate starting point. Misguided policy that cuts deep into patient safety. It's impossible for Ayurveda to incorporate surgical techniques within ignoring the other domains for modern medicine. The basic requirement of the medical practice is the safety of the patient. Surgery is the branch of medicine which, with poor training, can have dramatic disastrous results. This is the strongest argument against the ill-advised move of the government of India to allow graduates in Ayurveda to practice surgeries. Is a person address public information? All the information bearing an access to public activity should be available to the public. Recently, in a case involving actress Saket Gokhale, the Mumbai High Court ordered the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting to remove Mr. Gokhale's content details from its website. Recalibrating India-Nepal ties. The relationship has never been free of controversy as both countries have not changed their perspectives of each other. When Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan arrived in Kathmandu on November 26 and spoke to a fluent Nepali to the media, there were some hope their visit go beyond the traditional exchange of the place and pleasantries and they would be recalibrating India and Nepal. Okay. Moving forward in base areas, there are many advantages in deploying additional security forces in Chhattisgarh to tackle the viruses. The Union government is the process of deploying 5 more battalions of the Central Reserve Police Force to Chhattisgarh to scale up anti-Bhash operations, particularly in South Bhash region. Center invites Farmers Union for talks. Mr. Shah and Mr. Tomar met BJP President G.P. Nadda late on Sunday. Mr. Tomar was seen leaving Mr. Shah residence again on Monday afternoon, speaking at a joint press conference of protest leaders at the Singhu border. Bharatiya Kisan Union, the Dhaka Chief Jagmohan Singh claimed Prime Minister Narendra Modi attitude. Kerala's CM did not shift in the government over vigilance right in KSFE. Media read too much into routine inspection. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan on Monday registered the allegation that the surprise raid by the Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Bureau on Kerala State Financial Enterprises officers reflected a drift on the Government of India and Communist Party of India. 9 to 12 TDP MLA suspended for a day. Row over Cyclone River Convention, the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly witnessed high drama on day of its winter session of Monday, and the ruling and opposite parties locked horns on the government's claim on the composition of the farm sector due to Cyclone River in Rayalaseema and a few coastal districts. Kerala's new cases may have peaked in October at 2.3 lakhs. CM Pinarayi Vijayan says incidents lower but now positivity may be below 1%. Karnataka reports 1.22%. The total number of cases in Telangana 2,69,816, active cases 10,022, recovered cases 2,58,336, deaths are 1,458. In Kerala, total number of cases are 6,02,982, active cases are 61,894, recovered cases are 5,38,713, deaths are 2,244. Total number of cases are 7,81,915 in Tamil Nadu. Active cases are 10,997. Cases are 9,206. Deaths are 11,712. In AP, total number of cases are 8,68,064. Active cases are 7,840. Recovered cases are 8,53,232. Deaths are 6,992. In Karnataka, total number of cases are 8,84,897. Active cases are 23,279. Recovered cases are 8,19,821 and deaths are 11,778. Opposition is misleading farmers, says Modi. If the farmers were apprehensive about the government's policies, behind it was a long history of the problems they faced. To spread lies and fear. He was confident that farmers who had doubts about the reform laws today would benefit from the increase in their benefit income in the future to the increase in the mandis. Cross-border terrorism is the biggest challenge for SCO region again. Speaking at the storm length of the impact of pandemic, Mr. Ryder says sustainable economic recovery depends on more open trading practices and a compliance with the multi-traditional rules of trade. Decision on Sivashankar's custody extension today. Kerala government bars PWC for 2 years. The Kerala government has banned Price Waterhouse Coppers and international constituency from participating in the projects informed by the Electronics and IT Department for the next 2 years. The government found the PWC, that is Price Waterhouse Coppers education qualification, did not perform a comprehensive background check including medical education qualification while appointing an individual. Karnataka FC disqualifies Vishwanath. Two-phase Panchayat polls in Karnataka, 5,700 Gram Panchayats to go on 2 polls. Would announce my decision as soon as possible, Rajni. Tamil film star Rajni Kant on Monday said he would make his decision on a political plan known to the people as soon as possible. Treasure under strike it reached to the Uppada coast in AP. Gold ornaments mysteriously surface in beach sand during cyclones. Farmers' fight is just, says Punjab CM. During the farmers' fight against the agricultural laws, just Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh on Monday asked the centre why it was being amended on the issue and was not listening to the farmers. Suspend new farm laws. Congress. Raut says that they mean to steal from the farmers and help PM friends. Left parties urge cadre to join protesting farmers. Statement calls on PM to repeal laws. In solidarity with the protest by several lakh farmers who are camped on the Delhi demand with the withdrawal of the recent farm laws, 5 left parties in the minute-long video as part of the Congress day-long social media campaign. Speak up for the farmers in solidarity. What's about the food security? The left parties demand that the Prime Minister and the central government exceed to the demands of the protesting farmers for safeguarding Indian agriculture or food security. Then now comes the question: what's about the food security for the farmers, and what's about the income of the farmers? Dalit man beaten to death in MP. Every polling booth it can't be sensitive. RS Radio fed during farm bill debate. Park shows forward post in Punch. Urmila Mathod is set to join Shiv Sena. Fight fake news. BRICS Media Forum. It calls upon the five nations to combat fires of the disinformation during the pandemic. Solve vaccine firms issues first, said by PM. PM Prime Minister Narendra Modi has a virtual conference with the heads of the three vaccine development manufacturing companies, Canova Biopharmaceuticals and in Pune Biologically Limited, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories and Biotech Park in Hyderabad. Center conveys all party meet on COVID-19 on Friday. Government invites all floor leaders on parliament. Buddhist philosophy connects to SEO nations. Venkai opens virtual exhibition on the shared Buddhist heritage of the Sangha Cooperation Organization SCO. Congress meet reviews TNSF strategies. Party to took over visible seats in the southern state. Whole polls were not got most votes. She's the social worker found dead. She's the ground date of Baba Amte. UP conversation Rodian challenges of SC orders. Top court held that faith-stated courts have no jurisdiction over and it just adult rights to choose a life partner. Student loses IIT seats due to the wrong click. Effective information sharing crucial, says FATF. 400 experts from public and private sector share findings from money laundering cases inside the vault of the Britain Security Service Agency. This is the Britain Secretary. This is the Britain Secrets. This is the Britain Secretary Service Agency. This is showcase. So the Carter again yesterday also said, yes. Israel exiled as opposition killed scientist in complex operation. The attack was carried out using electronic equipment, says top an official, which is not correct actually. Britain intends to nominate Dina Turner as OMB chief, as they got confirmation and make it a first for Indian Americans. Janet Allen to head Treasury Department. Taliban mastermind of army-based attacks killed an airstrike. It comes after 31 Afghan soldiers were killed in suicide attack. And killed in the airstrike overnight in the eastern province of Ghazni, where the bombers struck off Afghani mill base on Saturday. Australia, China row over use of fake image. Modernas to seek US EU vaccine authorization. Results from late study show a 94.1% efficiency rate constant across age, race, and ethnicity. Modern Incorporation will apply for US European emergency authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine on Monday, after full results from a late-stage study showed that it was 24% effective, with no serious safety concerns taken with the company. US merchants told in Sri Lanka was war under lens. Private agency strain STF. Gunfire at Sri Lanka jail tried toll rises to 8. Foreign students arrived in Australia at the South End University as part of the pilot project. Bank capital in India, Sri Lanka to fall more than in father AMS. S&P still sees JP shrinking by 9% in FY21. S&P Global Ratings on Monday retained its forecasting of 9% contraction in the Indian economy for the current fiscal year. Consumer spending rebound in 2021, which consumption is forecast to contract by 12.6 in 2020. Amalgamation ensures stability, says TBS Bank India. All erstwhile LLB employees are now all DBLS low roles, which is the Saraswati Lakshmi Bilas Bank with the DBS Bank Limited has ensured stability and better perspective in the form of deposit customers and employees following a period of uncertainty. India to surplus 350 million 5G connections by 2026. First connection likely 2021 report only. Passenger vehicle bike wholesale to decline. Dealers have huge inventories. Domestic passenger vehicles and two-wheeler old sales will come down in the next few months as inventory levels remain high at the dealer level according to the rating firm India Ratings and Research India. Let's go to the sports news. Warner ruled out Cummins Short, who had a good run in the Big Bash League, comes in for remand for limited over series. Informed in Australia opener David Warner comes up and had been ruled out of remand over series against suffered during the second ODI with top groin injury in the workload management. Smith almost missed Sunday's ODI with a bout of vertigo. Arsenal slumps to yet another defeat. Angular helps FC Goa old NEU FC. This is the crossword and Sudoku. Content firing line 6 miracle. Inter Milan has painted itself into corner with a poor showing so far in the competition. Polish begin probe with Varadona's death. So released twice to keep final level. TNC willing to host the domestic calendar for the next year and Fittipaldi for Grosjean in second GP. FI safety systems are coming for a price. Olympics delay and blessing discuss and women footballers to resume training today. 4 boxers included in tops. This is the sport news and this is the newspaper of the Hindu for the 1st November 2020. I'll be back with the newspaper of the 28th November. I'll be back with the 2nd December 2020 newspaper. Till then, bye guys. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the live. And if you missed any video of the Cognizance IAS coaching, we have made the videos. Links are in the description. You can check there. Don't worry, we will be continuing with the Indian polity and governance, history of India, and so more topics related to IAS coaching. Thanks for watching.